the Mississippi State 2021 quarterback competition with Mike Leach in year 2 at Mississippi State, and he finally has a full offseason, summer practices, and he's able to fully implement his offensive scheme. He's had a year of recruiting. Yes, it's been with COVID, but he's still been able to kind of recruit his guys that he wants, and so I think we're going to see the offense take a next step this year, regardless who wins this quarterback competition. But I think Mississippi State fans should be pretty excited for the quarterback competition. Let's go ahead and talk about the guys in the competition right now before we dive into the film. So we got, of course, Will Rogers, who is probably the favorite to win for the simple fact that he, and finished on a very high note last year, played very well towards the end of the season. His last 4 games, he had like 9 total touchdowns and only 3 interceptions, a very good ratio there, and led Mississippi State to a couple of wins. And you saw him improve throughout the entire season. We're going to watch a lot of his film here in a second, but you're really going to see him doing the basic things right, like in Mike Leach's offense. The more basic things done correctly, the better the quarterback is going to be. It's designed that way to make it basic for the quarterback, so he has to play within the game plan. So if he can continue to do that, I think Rogers has a bright future. He's extremely accurate. We're going to see one of my favorite throws in all of college football last year, and it's from Will Rogers in this clip. But again, excited for Will Rogers and his development. You got Jack Abraham from Southern Miss. We've talked about him a lot in the channel before. I'm just going to show a few clips of him pushing the ball downfield for the simple fact I already have a film breakdown video of Jack Abraham, which I'll link in the description below if you want a more kind of in-depth and in-detailed film breakdown of Jack Abraham. But again, accurate guy, a lot of experience, 3-year starter at Southern Miss. A lot of good things going for him. He's played for several offensive coordinators, so there's a lot to like about Jack Abraham as well. But again, I'm just going to show a few clips after we break down Will Rogers of Jack Abraham, and I'll link the description below so you can check out more. And then, of course, we have a transfer from South Alabama, Chance Lovertich, I believe. I'm probably butchering the last name, but I watched him a few games last year at South Alabama. He got some starts, playing time with Desmond Trotter, and then we got the big recruit, 4-star recruit, Sawyer Robertson, I believe. Man, he's going to be a stud too from Texas, so you know I'm Texas biased. But a good deep quarterback room. Leach finally can develop the guys, and again, I'm really excited. But enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and dive into this film. So this play right here is going to demonstrate Will Rogers, his accuracy and his ability to be accurate, pushing the ball downfield. This is a hell of a throw. This might be my favorite throw Will Rogers has on film, at least that I've seen. It doesn't look like much. He stands in the pocket, able to go through his reads, process information, and throws absolute strike on a post down here. It was great coverage, but just an accurate throw, and just I think this does a good job of demonstrating Rogers' tool set and his ability to be an accurate passer. And like we mentioned early in the video, his yards per attempt weren't very high at all last year, but I think it improved, and you saw the potential to improve as the games went on. He got more comfortable, and we see it here. Let's go ahead and watch. Stands in the pocket and just rips it here. Watch this post route here. That's a hell of a throw. We're going to watch it from the behind the center angle. I'll pause it right before the receiver catches it. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. That's awesome. Accurate ball. Great job, Will Rogers. Here's another great example that shows Rogers' maturity down the stretch. We have a Missouri safety creeping up. Rogers sees him. The safety ends up blitzing. Rogers stands in the pocket, able to kind of take pressure that's closing around him, but delivers a strike to the outside receiver running a skinny post, essentially taking the exact spot where this safety was. As quarterbacks were taught, and anyone that's watched this channel has heard me say this before, we're taught, hey, wherever the blitzer is coming from, that's where we usually want to throw the ball. That's where space is. And so the receiver takes where the blitzer came from. Let's go ahead and watch this play and watch Will Rogers execute. Here comes the blitz, stands in the pocket, delivers it nicely. That's a good play. That shows the maturity, and that shows what Rogers has been able to develop. Let's watch it from this behind the center angle. Here comes the safety. Coming. Let's throw it right here. Awesome job, Will Rogers. So here's a good example of Will Rogers doing a very simple thing correctly, but the simple things done correctly in Mike Leach's offense are what leads to big plays, like taking what the defense gives you, not forcing it. This play was designed to get this receiver open. The receiver's coming in motion. We have an outside receiver running a seam or a go route. Then we have the slot receiver running kind of a deeper post. They're going to get these DBs out of the way. So now space is being created, which is what Mike Leach's offense is all about, creating space. And it's up to the quarterback to deliver the receiver to deliver the ball the receiver in space, excuse me. And so we're going to see the receiver has a step on this DB, and Rodgers takes what the defense gives him. It's plays like these done over and over again consistently that leads to results for Mike Leach's quarterbacks, and it's something we saw Will Rogers start to do towards the end of the season. So go ahead and watch this play. Again, it's not flashy, but it's done correctly. They clear out these DBs, hits him in stride. Big play here, and we're going to go ahead and watch the end zone angle as well. So we've got these receivers clearing out. This hits the receiver in stride. Nothing fancy here. Simple things done consistently. So here's another great example of Will Rogers executing a very simple play against Missouri. And just like the last clip that we watched, and like we talked about, not Texas Tech, excuse me, Mike Leach quarterbacks are most successful when they just take what the defense gives them and do it consistently over and over and over again. They get so good at the basics, right? You get so good at the basics, they can do it in their sleep, and you saw Will Rogers start to do that towards the end of the season. So this inside slot receiver is going to run a quick slant, and he probably knows he's thrown it to him before the pre-snap read. Just the simple fact, the slot corner is playing outside technique, and I mean, it's an easy release, a lot of space, and there's no way the DB can get over there in time. Let's go ahead and just watch this simple play executed correctly. Quick slant, got him. And look, that leads to a big time play. It leads to a first down, right? Something that should be 5 or 6 yard play leads to 13, 14 plus yards. We'll watch it from behind the center angle. Gets out quick. He knows where he's going with the ball. Turns, gets the ball out. Good, simple play. Again, I'm going to link the film breakdown of Jack Abraham in the description below, like I said previously, and that will give all the viewers a better kind of understanding of what Abraham brings to the table. But I wanted to show a few clips from his game against Troy a few years ago in 2019, and this just shows a good job of him pushing the ball downfield and being accurate with it. And like we said, his accuracy was one of the most kind of impressive tools he's bringing over. But in 2019, he was really able to push the ball downfield and show his kind of diversity and fitting in different offenses. So we're just going to watch a few plays, push the ball downfield. You're going to see he has some hell of receivers at Southern Miss, some NFL guys now. So let's go ahead and watch this play. This guy's wide open here. Watch him stay in the pocket, take a shot, deliver it downfield. Good play there. We're going to go ahead and watch the next play. See, stay in the pocket, push it downfield. Great catch by the receiver. Good stuff. And we're going to watch one more play here. Oop. I guess we got a Southern Miss sack in there. All right, here's the last play we're going to watch of Abraham. Just push the ball downfield, giving his guys a chance, right? That's big in Texas Tech's offense. Give your guys a chance, watch them get up and get it. Hell of a catch. But good job, Jack Abraham. So again, just a few clips of Will Rogers that really showed how he matured over time. I know it was just one game, the Mizzou game at the end of the season, but you saw him take what the defense was giving him. You saw him replace the safety blitz. You saw him throw to the receiver where the safety was blitzing from. So we saw that maturity, him able to read defenses, and then we saw that accurate throw and him pushing the ball downfield. So I think he'll continue to improve. One thing that the Mississippi State wants to do is push the ball downfield a bit more. The yards per attempt was extremely low last year. So even though Rogers was accurate, yes, you want to push the ball downfield. So I think he'll be able to do that this year and developing the system. Again, excited for Jack Abraham. Check out the in-depth detail in the description below if you haven't. Go check that out. That will give you kind of a good look at him. But he had a successful career at Southern Miss, so I'm excited for him. And then, of course, we have Sawyer Robertson, who I think is going to be a stud down the road. He's going to be able to develop. So a lot of good quarterbacks in the quarterback room, and Mike Leach is able to develop and mold them. So again, Mississippi State fans should be excited. Any quarterback fans, if you like this type of content, film breakdowns, just quarterback talk in general, please give us a subscription, or at least consider subscribing. We put out this content pretty daily and pretty regularly. And we also put out content about our kind of screening and assessment process with the quarterbacks and what we do in the weight room and how it transfers to the field. And just any quarterback related content, we're here. So again, give us a subscription, like the video if you like it, comment if you have any suggestions or advice, and we'll continue to get better, and we'll see you next time.